Right, very good afternoon, everybody. Now, I've just been reading about a new change to UEFA, and the reason why I was looking at it was because of our victory over Nottingham Forest. Now, a couple of things I'm going to be speaking about in this video is this: 14 games left of this season, and we are still in the FA Cup, so there is hope. Now here's the thing: there is 14 games to go, and we have to push and push, by which means is we've got to basically dominate teams that we're playing against so that we can rise up the table. Now, there's a couple of things, obviously because I haven't been to any games this season. The reason why I haven't been to any games this season is because of this system which the club introduced, and they turned around and they adopted this new system because of what happened in the Carabao Cup final, which we all know that we got beat. But the ballot system, it needs to go. It needs to go because in our family, nobody has been up to St James's Park. And that's pretty sad. I haven't been able to go because they mess around with benefits, which benefits now is deemed a dirty word. And as I say, with this ballot system, it's just no good. So as we move forward to May and the end of this season, we have 14 matches to prove to everybody in the Premier League we can do it. I believe we can. I believe that we can beat some of the big teams above us, and I believe that we can get back into the Champions League places, even though it is absolutely rock solid at this moment in time. I'm always a believer. I always will be. Now, a couple of things people have been turning around and saying about the fact that I don't know whether we are home or away. Well, when you have a lot of things going on, then that's my point. You don't know, is it home or is it away? There's a cost of living crisis, and to all of those people who turn around and say it's to do with the government, no, it isn't. It's further afield than the government. You see, there are things happening in Europe, and as you all know, we all left referendum. But this is about Newcastle United, our club, our journey forward towards another campaign in Europe. So the 14 games that we have left, it's time to stamp down hard on the accelerator so that our club can keep rising in the Premier League into those safe spots, i.e. 1 to 4, and then cement as we move forward. Now, I saw just before, about an hour ago, about Callum Wilson possibly leaving this coming summer window to go to a team probably in the Saudi Pro League. If that happens, it happens. I mean, Callum has done wonderful things for our club, but we as a club, we need in the summer, because they're already talking about it right now, this damned FFP or PSR, which is the new catchphrase. It's basically where you can only spend so much over 3 seasons, and they are looking at possibly doubling that amount, which is going to help. Let's be honest here. It's going to help, because our club can look at new, fresh people for the summer, which is coming up. My hope is that we get decent money for players who have not played for Newcastle this season. And many of us know who we're talking about. Players who are basically picking up a wage packet from the club, but they haven't kicked a ball in anger. And to be honest, we need new, fresh blood within our football team. So the likes of the players who are on the fringe, hopefully Darren Eales and Dan Ashworth will be saying to those fringe players, it is time that you begin your next journey so that we can bring in players who are currently, we're paying wages out to players and it's bonkers because 25-man squad, and in the past months we have been riddled with injuries. We still have injuries, but we are pushing forward. The one thing I would like to see between now and the very first week of May is for Newcastle to break into top 4. And from the first week up until the end of May, for Newcastle to smash that foot on the accelerator to make sure that we can't, once we hit the top 4, we cannot be removed from there. That's what I want to see. I also want to see more subscribers. I'm very disappointed. And yeah, when I said to you all about the different subjects I speak about, I proved each one. And yet, still, I am as low as I am. I can't work that one out. And yet, others who didn't think that they would be as high as they are much higher. So, I would just like my opportunity. The one thing I can say is this. This year, I currently have 4 appointments to get back into full-time employment. And I have been told that if in 4 times, 4 different appointments, they can't fix me, it is surgery. And that is possibly in the summer. So there's an update for you to talk about. And the surgery is permanent. So just letting you all know. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. And the next video will be later on this afternoon. So thanks very much for watching. Give me one of them. And as I said many times, spread the word.